Hi, I am Donald Smith. I run the product management team for the Java platform group at Oracle. And the team that I work with drives most of the innovation happening at OpenJDK. We always encourage people to head to jdk.java.net and see some of the latest builds and releases of Oracle OpenJDK that we make available. And so lots of interesting stuff going on there. But today we're going to focus more on the Java SE subscriptions. We're going to talk a little bit about the Java SE Universal subscription, but in particular, we're going to hit on the Java SE subscription enterprise performance pack. So let's dive right into some slides. So it's hard to believe that it's almost been 30 years since Java launched. And the good news is the ecosystem has never been healthier. We're number one in a lot of tech trends. We're number one in cloud. The trust in the ecosystem is very strong. There is lots of innovation happening, especially at OpenJDK with projects led by Oracle, like Valhalla, Anima, Loom. Lots of new and exciting stuff happening there. And things are very predictable. Over the last 5 years, especially with the new release cadence, the reliability of the 6-month releases has been tremendous. So we're very proud of the work we have put in at Oracle to move Java forward. We support a number of pillars and programs and look forward to continue driving all of those fronts for the next decade. As I mentioned earlier, we are the steward and main contributor to OpenJDK. We're the leading driver of platform innovation. You can easily peek in and see what we're doing at OpenJDK by dropping in on jdk.java.net. But on the business side, we know that enterprises are facing challenges on a number of fronts. They're maintaining legacy applications, targeting some of those to modernize, and working, of course, on brand net new applications. And so enterprises need solutions that can help them on all of these fronts. And that's where the Java SE subscription comes into play. So Java SE subscribers get access to the Oracle JDK, all of the updates that we have made available for the last 20 years and more, on all of the platforms that we support. You get access to all of the global Oracle support organization and all of the premier support SLAs. And you get access to all of the commercial features that we make available, targeting enterprise development and deployment. So you get things like Raw VM Enterprise. You get things like the Java Management Service to help track and manage your deployments across third-party clouds, on-premise, and OCI. You get tools like the Advanced Management Console to help you with any desktop deployments that you may have. But today, we're going to talk mostly about the Enterprise Performance Pack. So as I mentioned, you can get the Java SE Universal subscription for your on-premise and third-party cloud needs, but you also get these benefits if you're running workloads on OCI at no additional cost. We're proud to say that we have thousands of customers. In fact, we have over 10,000 customers, from the very largest to the very smallest. We have a very high renewal rate and a very high customer satisfaction score. But today we want to talk mostly about the Enterprise Performance Pack. And if you look at the Java 8 release in 2014, without question, it was one of the most widely adopted Java releases ever. Since then, and it's been over 8 years, we have had a lot of incremental improvements to the Java platform. So we were wondering, well, if we have a lot of customers who have significant production workloads that they just want to keep running on Java 8 because they are in the maintain mode, but want to take advantage of all of the incremental improvements, especially to performance in the Java platform over the last decade, could we offer them something? And that's where the Java SE Subscription Enterprise Performance Pack comes in. You get JDK 17 performance for your JDK 8 workloads. It's a drop-in replacement. It's available now on OCI and for our Java SE subscription product customers. The benefits are amazing. So this is some internal benchmarks from the early days of development, and we immediately recognized that we were onto something because we were seeing 30 to 40% performance improvements. We were seeing significant reductions, similar range in memory utilization, and we were seeing huge advantages by being able to take advantage of modern garbage collection like ZGC. So we knew that if we could introduce this as a commercial feature, that there would be tremendous value for our customers. So the idea, again, is you're running your JDK 8 applications and getting JDK 17 performance. You are taking advantage of all of the incremental performance improvements since Java 8. You're going to see improvements with respect to latency, scalability, and garbage collection. You get this as a Java SE subscriber. So whether you have the Java SE Universal subscription or the legacy Java SE subscription products, or if you're running on OCI. This is a separate Oracle JDK binary. So it is, if you are running the standard Oracle JDK that you have been running for the last 10 years and you want to keep running that, you can do that. But we have separately available the Enterprise Performance Pack. It's available through My Oracle support for Oracle customers. It is server-side only, and it targets Linux, Intel, and ARM, 64-bit. It's for headless applications. And I'll get into a bit more as to why that is the case. So what is the Enterprise Performance Pack best for? So first of all, it's for applications that want to stay on JDK 8. And there's lots of reasons why you may want to stay on JDK 8. Many organizations have significant production applications running at scale. They're very happy with those applications. They don't really want to go through a migration effort. They just want to keep things running smoothly. And on the other hand, if they can take advantage of performance benefits and perhaps greatly reduce their hardware costs or their cloud compute spend, they will consider that. And that's where the Enterprise Performance Pack comes into play. You will see the most benefit if you have your JDK 8 workloads running at scale. So if you have a simple JDK 8 application, the Enterprise Performance Pack may run a little bit faster, but you're really going to see the benefits accrue if your workloads are running at very high CPU and very high memory utilization. So the higher your utilization is today, the more benefit you should see with the Enterprise Performance Pack. And that's largely why it's headless, because normally desktop applications are not running at the scale that would benefit from something like the Enterprise Performance Pack. So we targeted Linux, ARM, and Intel 64-bit and have deployed it as a headless runtime. It is largely a drop-in replacement. And when I say largely a drop-in replacement, it is a drop-in replacement. But if you're willing to invest a bit of time, you can get into performance tuning and get even additional benefits out of your results. And this is because you can now take advantage through the Enterprise Performance Pack of modern garbage collection like G1 and ZGC. And if you're willing to spend some time and optimize your JVM command line flags, you may be able to see additional benefit. The Enterprise Performance Pack, again, is strictly for JDK workloads. Modern application development, especially if you're working on microservices and or polyglot environments, especially if you're working with languages like Scala, you want to consider GraalVM Enterprise. and that would be a different webinar. So I talked a little bit about the development benchmarks, but I'd like to talk a little bit about actual benchmarks from our partners and customers. So this is from the recent Java 1 conference, where Ampere reported their compelling enterprise performance pack improvements on Ampere A1 compute on OCI. So in their benchmarks with their production workloads, they saw 15% higher performance on Apache Spark, 20% lower latencies on Apache Cassandra. They saw higher throughput on their enterprise class benchmarks. And when you factor in the price performance, they see a 46% price performance improvement when you're running the enterprise performance pack on OCI Ampere A1 compute. And the idea here is, if you're going to go through a Q&A cycle to validate the enterprise performance pack for your JDK 8 workloads, why not have a look at OCI Ampere A1 compute at the same time, and not only get the performance benefits, but get the cost performance benefits that go along with it? So one of our customers, the Oracle Fusion Cloud Apps team, working with Ampere, saw significant performance improvements in their production workloads. And they noticed a small difference between different kinds of workloads. And so we took two of their extreme workloads just to show you the different benefits that you might be able to see in your own workloads. So for the UI-driven workloads, so this is workloads that are doing a lot of compute around UI driving, driving UIs, they saw a 40% performance improvement in those workloads. On the REST processing workloads, they saw a 22% performance improvement. Throughout, they saw about a 16% heap size reduction, and they very carefully tracked their CPU utilization because it's a cloud app, and so being able to reduce their CPU utilization is a key metric, and they saw a 47% improvement in their CPU utilization. A different customer, this is obviously an internal customer, Oracle Advertising, they dropped in the enterprise performance pack into their workload and immediately experienced a 20% reduction in runtime and resource usage. That was with no coding changes or configuration changes. And then with a minimal configuration effort, as I mentioned earlier, they were able to get that up to 30% performance improvement, and they were able to improve their GC metrics by 66%. So the call to action, you should download the Enterprise Performance Pack today. You can download that from my Oracle support. It is production ready and fully supported. And we encourage you to engage your customer success managers at Oracle with any and all feedback that you may have on this feature. There are lots of resources available. If you would like to do a bit more exploring, you can easily find these through your favorite search engine. So the Universal Subscription, the Java Management Service, we have other webinars available on that. GraalVM Enterprise also. And we have a number of FAQs and guides available for you if you're curious to learn more. So we just want to thank everyone. Again, we're proud of the success of the Java ecosystem. We know it is thriving. We know that there is lots of exciting innovation going on, especially of OpenJDK. And we are proud of our leadership and stewardship of the Java ecosystem.